The weather's definitely changed.
And here's Sharon Gretton from Derbyshire.
You know how to use that? Is that my tape measure? The chippy's been in there and doing that.
Hello, darling.
I'm gonna have to label this video porn content. Someone mentioned on my last YouTube video to get some of them to lift these big trays with, and to be fair, work a treat. Just put a little bit across like that. So here's a shot you thought you'd never see.
Nothing like a big sausage on a Friday.
For fuck's sake. Right, welcome back to the channel. It's Monday morning and I'm back on this barn conversion. I haven't been here for a couple of weeks. The tilers have been in doing their bit. Boarders have been in, getting the boards in ready for a couple of trays left to go in. So we'll go in a minute, have a look, see what I can get on with, see what I can't. As some of you would have known from the previous videos, this is a job that I never sort of really jowled with, but it seems to be coming on a fair bit now. So as far as I'm aware, it's things like shower valves, basins, toilets, as far as I know. It might have all changed by now, but yeah, we'll pop in a minute and have a look and get some kit out of the van first. Right, so here we are, back here. Looks like the tiler's been. I'll spin this round. Looks like the tilers have been. We've got the trays in, we've got the valves exposed. Little niches in here. We can get the riser on, the rainfall head on. So that's that one. Look. Same again here, floor's gone in, shower. Again, rainfall from there, shower valves in place. I'm still none the wiser about what's going on here. Yeah, so we have to speak to the builder. This is what I wanted to sort out last time I was here, to be fair. We've got another one in there, but I need the light for that one. Yeah, so within here, I think I spoke to him last time, wanting to know what was going on with it, because all they've got is these freestanding units, whereas on the drawing it showed this was all having vanity units all the way along. So seems like I'm going over old bloody ground with this, but at least we can get this on, get that on. Same next door, and also in here, probably can't see because it's too dark, but showers there, head up there, bath. Right, we'll wait for the builder to come out and see what's going on. So the showers that are going into this build are these Tavistock ones. Now, this has caught my eye. Look at this, 10-year guarantee on these Tavistock ones. Bristam could take a leaf out their book. Anyway, right, so we've got things like the shrouds. The shrouds, because this shower's having obviously the head this side and a screen across there, and you're going to be walking into the shower, we've got the valve this end, so these will come off, the shroud will slide on, and what I'll probably do is just put a little line of silicone along that top bit just to stop any splashes going in. But to be fair, there won't be an issue this side of the shower tray. So then also with the riser on this, the rainfall head on this, that thread on the end is slightly too long, so I've just altered it there, just where it sits in there, so that plate will sit flush against the tile. So we just have to trim the end of that off a little bit, not a problem, get the angle grinder on it and take it off. So, right with these, we'll just pop these off here, like so. They just come off, and again, the shroud, which way is it that way? Just slides on. So it just pushes on like so, and then with this one we'll just push it back to the wall. And what I'll do, once it's all tested and everything like that, I will just put a little bead of silicone internally on there, and maybe just tuck down the side there, just so if ever any water or whatnot gets on there, it's sealed in. But that's basically how they go, because you've done it all your hard work beforehand. Slides on, so we'll put the heads on, which are here. Put these two heads on and get it screwed together. So there we go, look, the heads just screw straight on like that, and the cross heads and that sort of style with the little lip round the edge works really well with what this barn conversion is going to be. So yeah, that's that one on. So now we'll just get that, we'll trim the end of that off now with the angle grinder and get that sorted. And then what you've got on this shower head is like it's like this pivot ball that sits in there, so you can move the shower head around. So that sits there, it goes over the top of it, like so. And that obviously spins onto the end of there and get it up into position. So we've got some Loctite on the end of there, so this now will go into here like that. Setting it in. Sit flush against the wall then, like so. And then this just slides into the top. Like that. I'll just do it loosely for now. And that. You can trim that down if you didn't want the rows too far into the shower or wherever you're at, so that sits perfectly there. We'll screw the rows onto the end of it now. There we go. Fit perfectly. Obviously you've got the shower there, riser there, riser, I keep saying riser, the rainfall rose there. Right, so that's that shower in there done. Can't really see that one in there, and this one in here. So that's them done. So what we've got now, we've got to sort out the pipework for these units. So I spoke to the builder, he came out shortly, came out a short while ago, and basically for this, I'll show you, for this is what we originally thought we was going to do a while ago. It's basically build out like a boxing. It's going to go in essence like that down, so I can get all the pipe work brought out. The basins go in here, bring the pipe work out there, waste out there, cut the 4-inch in there out, bring the cold feed out for the toilet. As I said in a previous video, this on the drawings showed as complete vanity units the whole way across there, hence why it's been carcass like that. So you just got to tweak it a little bit, and then the chippies come in Wednesday, I think, to box it out. So we'll get that pipe work put in now, so he's ready to go. We're not holding him up. Right, so we've got the basin going here, the toilet going here. So we've just bought these two pipes, just soldered onto here, and we'll just poke out for the basin, cut the waste into here, come up and out for the waste for the basin, and down and out for the feed for the toilet. As you can see, it's just going to be like that, and then they're going to box basically flush with that. As you can see there, going to box there and across there. So they've got like a bit of a shelf that they can put bits and bobs along the top, and then the vanity unit and basin will go against this sort of false stud wall there. Right, so what we do here now for the waist is basically going to go off this saw stack up out here. So we get a strap boss there, so offer that into place where it's going to go, and then drill through the centre of that, like so. So you've got that drill mark there, where that was it. So we just drill this bit out now with this. Like that. Take these burrs off the side here, and then that sits onto there, reducer to 1.25 inches there, and then we'll come up there and out with the pipe to the same depth as they are, ready for so the boxing can be built out. So we'll clean that up. So, and then completely cover this in cement glue in here. Alright. So all on the strap. Just put plenty on. And then I always go around the outside of it as well, just to be sure. Like so. And then always put the clip bit at the front. Across, and then just pinch it up with a pair of grips. And pop the 1.25 inch reducer into the top, like so. Just give it a spin round so we know it's covered everywhere, and then just a wipe around the outside, like that. There we go, that's then ready to just come off there and out with a bit of waste pipe, ready for the basin. Right, so there we go, that's that one in. Waste's in, pipe work's in. We've just got to pick up tomorrow a twin spigot bend for there to come out, ready to pick up the toilet there. Right, we'll go and do the same again basically, but in this room, I'll show you. Basically exactly the same again, carcass it out, bring the waste out and get it ready just so they can box that out. And away we go with that one. So we'll get the kit in here now. Right, it's Tuesday morning. I've just pulled up back onto this site. Chippy's here, he's in his van, ready to do the boxings on that pipe work. I've picked up a couple of little elbows, 4-inch elbows that we've got to bang in before he does that boxing, and then we've got to connect up the bath. What else? And possibly go next door and see if we can get a couple of trays in next door. So we'll unload the gear and looks like I got here just in time as we're running out of parking space on this job. So, right, get the gear in and we'll see what's what. Right, there we go. I'll just quickly put that 4-inch bend on to bring it out because the boxing's going to come to sort of here. So they were literally in here getting ready to do it, so I thought I'd quickly bang that one on. I've got the one next door to put on quickly now before they start in there. Yeah, this one here. Bend will be about there. So we trim that off, stick a twin spigot bend on there and a bit of pipe sticking out, then they can do the boxing in here. Plot thickens on this fucking job. So I've just come to fit or get measured up for the cisterns and the toilets, and turns out they're now having these pans and with a cistern that, you know, sort of, let me spin it and show you. So basically having these pans that sort of sit there, the cistern's going to sit about here, and then they have the chrome flush pipe coming into the back, which hasn't been discussed before. But the chippy's been in there and doing that, so now we've now got to push that further up to allow for the cistern to be mounted here. Then the pipe work's got to be altered again to come out where the cistern is, and the same's going to go on in here as well. So they were just going to box along the top, but now because these cisterns are high level ones, they go in there, which is just another fucking pain on this job. Just when you think you're sort of getting your head around it and cracking on, turns up with these things. So day rate, just plod on with it. I've got that annoying rattle in the back of my van come back. I thought I got rid of it. There must be something just tapping against the bulkhead of the van. Now I've bloody tried to find it for weeks now and I can't find it without taking everything out. I don't know if you can hear it, doing my head in. Right, so, and also you can't have till the schools are back with traffic through this town where I live. If you leave the house 10 minutes later, it takes probably 40 minutes to get through the middle of the town. 10 minutes earlier and you can just get straight through in about 10 minutes. I don't know if it's the same wherever you are, but as soon as the schools come back, the traffic is just unbelievable. Right, we're going back over to the barn conversion today. We've got 2 more trays to lay, so I'm going to lay them, and I think Nath, my tiler, because I put Nath, my tiler, in touch with, or put the builder in touch with Nath, my tiler. That's not his surname, it's Nath, my tiler. Just heard that back to myself and thought, Nath, my tiler. Anyway, shut up. Yeah, so I think Nate's going to be here today doing the tiling, so I've got 2 trays to lay, so we'll go and get them put straight in for him and get the bath in for him so that he can get tiling around that and he's not holding it up. Well, I'm not holding anyone up then. Right, so here we go. This is where the trays go. We've got a 1600 by 9 tray going in here, so we'll clean the floor up, sweep it up, get it all right, get the tray in, drop it, mark it, lift it. There's a lot of dropping and lifting. Drop it, mark it, chop the floor out where it's got to go, lift it again, then seal it down. I'm going to use a product called Dura Plus that I've been asked to try out for a company and just see if it's okay. It's basically the same as CT1. So we'll get that in, and then when the tilers are tiling it, they'll seal the walls in, tank the walls, bond them so they're all waterproof and ready to be tiled. Right, so we've measured where that centre line is from down there to there, and it roughly shows it off here to there. So we'll cut out there, we've got go down the insulation to get the depth and the fall, and enough to get the trap. I don't know where the trap is, back here. Oh no, it's not. I'll put it somewhere. Anyway, to get the depth of the trap in. So we'll chop that out, get that out, and we've probably got to internally cut that as well, get it a bit lower.
Hello, darling. How are you?
The B team's turned up.
The boys are back in town.
Look at this, look. If I can zoom in, got these 2 little horny bastards on top of my van.
That's it.
Look. Banging away. I'm gonna have to label this. I'm gonna have to label this video porn content.
Reading.
Right, so that's that chopped out there for enough depth to get the trap in. So what we'll do now, we'll cut. We've got to cut this low level, and it's perfect from a little drill bit that goes internally, cuts round, and then we just lift it out. But I'll pop something in there just to stop it dropping in if it comes undone. Right, so that's that shower tray in position. We've got the suckers on there for lifting it. Someone mentioned on my last YouTube video to get some of them to lift these big trays with, and to be fair, they work a treat. So that's it. So this is the end of the shower. So we had to cut part of that out to get the movement in the tray to get it in. So head's this end. So this end we've just trimmed down. So when they tile it, it will go straight down onto the tray. So we'll lift that out now. We'll mark up exactly where the waste's got to go in there, lift it, set the waste in the floor, and drop it down for a last time and bed it down. Right, so that's the waste in. I haven't glued it together or anything yet because I want to now drop the tray down dry and just offer that up to make sure it's perfectly in line where we want it. So before we completely bed it down. So we'll drop that in now, check it's okay, and then lift it out and get it bedded down. So there we go, look, I've just dropped it into position and still a bit of movement on that. But once it's all in, it'll fit like that. Then we'll get the trap in, get the chrome top bit into the trap. Away we go. So I'll lift that back up now, go and get some Dura Plus to get it bedded down. Right, so that's set now, that's all glued into position, and now we're going to bed the tray down. Now what I've been using is this Dura Plus. It's a dead similar sort of product to CT1, but it's just a bit more, it's not as tacky and sludgy, I don't think, as CT1, just a bit better. So we'll blob each of these, put the line, blob each of these panels here, and then put a bit in between, bit in between, bit in between, and then when it sits down, because this floor is completely flat and level, and these are going to be straight onto the floor, it's perfect for the way we're going to seal it. So we'll seal that down on there, put it down. Some people use sand and cement, some people use CT1, silicone, whatever. I've been using this Dura Plus now. So we'll get that in, bedded down, and then we can seal round it, and then the tilers are next door, so give it a couple of hours for it to go off, because that'll go off pretty quick. We can then get it tiled up and ready, and then I can do the other one next door. So we'll just bang a load on here to start. Literally just blob on each of these panels, because these are flush with the floor, and then in between them just put a little bit across like that, because these bits going across are flush on the floor as well, and we know the floor's dead level anyway. Perfect, perfect everywhere. Just in time for Potmaster.
And here's Sharon Gretton from Derbyshire. Hello, Sharon.
Go on, Sharon. So there we go, that's it. That's all in, done, set, fitted. So we'll go now into the next one. Here it is, look. Look at these boys. You know how to use that? Is that my tape measure? So we do the same in here. We'll cut that down, chop the floor out, expose there.
Tazzy's coming out.
So here's a shot you thought you'd never see. I did a video a couple of weeks ago, and a few of the subscribers, a few of you commented that you spotted the road bikes in the back of my house. And contrary to popular belief, and I know I'm a bigger lad, but I do enjoy a lot of cycling. I used to do a hell of a lot. I used to do 200-300 mile a week. But the last year or so with COVID and lockdown, I've sort of knocked it on the head a little bit, so I'm trying to get back into it now. So I'm just out local to me in Warwick doing about 35 mile this evening, just to blow the cobwebs out, a little bit of a de-stress from work. If you don't want to see me in Lycra, tell me, but don't give me a thumbs down, just tell me. Right, so it's Friday morning now. Yesterday I was at that barn conversion getting the shower trays in, the massive, I mean, one's a 1700 by 900, the other one's a 1600 by 900, so they're big old trays. No, 1700 by 900 and a 1900 by 900, so they're big old trays. But anyway, we got them in yesterday for Nath and Matty, the tilers. They were there yesterday doing the little enclosure. So I think today they're going to start on one of the shower rooms. So I've got the bath to get in today. So we're going to head over there. Well, I'm on the way over there now. Bath to go in. And I think there was chat of us going for a breakfast today. So where we are, basically this job's near the Foss. So there's a cracking little cafe called Hilltop Cafe. If you're local to Warwickshire, try Hilltop Cafe. It's a wicked little cafe. All organic foods and this, that and the other. So I think we're going to pop up there and have breakfast, and then bang this bath in, and then I want to try and get off early today because it's my sister's birthday. It's my sister's birthday today. Monday it's my grandson's birthday, so busy weekend. So we'll try and get that done. Right, let's get on with this bath. Wow, the weather's definitely changed into old autumn. It's absolutely lashing down here. Go for breakfast, boys reel up. Matty's trying to do a coil that he's been fucking around with for ages. You know when you reel it up and it goes all fucking tangled in here.
It's all round here.
All one simple task, mate. One task.
Just the one.
What else we got? Who else we got? The plasterer's in here, doing a bit, leaving a bit, doing a little bit, leaving a lot. And then this is that bath we've got to do. So we've got the bath here. This is going in. And I think I said on one of my other videos, these legs, I think, are mega. Because they literally clip in there, hold in position. I'll show you, I'll put a link to a video that I did on them before. But they clip in, they bolt through the middle. I won't go over it again. But we'll get them on, get the legs on, get the bath set in place, get the taps in. And then Nath can get the tiling around the back, down the sides. So this is then ready. I think the tiling around the sides is just matching the same as in there, which you did yesterday. So we'll get that in. There you go. I'll just quickly show you. Couldn't help myself. That clips into there. You put the legs on there, clip them in, and then this bar that goes through the middle, you tighten up, and then it basically just pulls those two legs in solidly together. It's as simple as that. You know the ones you screw into that wooden plate on the bottom. I think these are a lot better. Obviously just for these baths. But yeah, they just work a lot better. Pull it in dead tight. Legs are easy adjustable. Piece of piss, really good. Tyler's are taking me to apparently the best cafe around. Is that right, Nate?
Food review. We're doing the Friday food review, breakfast review club. Yeah.
Full English.
Nothing like a big sausage on a Friday.
For fuck's sake. Get us booked in, kid. Got some VIP seats.
table for 3, please. White ticket.
Ooh. So a couple of hours now after that breakfast and I still can't move. Right, we just popped into the barn next door and they've got what we asked for, these boxing outs to be plastered up, so they've done that, so now we can get the basin unit in here, toilet in there, and then the same, have a look, the same in the other room I think. Yeah, so skim the boxing up, wait for that to get painted. I think starting next week they're going to paint that just so that then I can get the basin unit again on there, toilet on there, cistern. I'd have a system with the chrome flush pipe and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, so the concerns I had at the start of this job with those boxings and basically just not tallying up with what the drawing said, we've now sort of gone around the houses and it's to the basically where I said we wanted to be with them. So that's done, so we can get on with that now. So we can now replicate what we've got in this one into the one next door and it should run a little bit smoother. That's the idea anyway. So, right, that's it then. I'll leave you to it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop me a comment below. Let me know if you want to see anything or whatnot. And I shall catch you all on Wednesday. Right, laters.